Have you ever wondered who was the wisest of them all in Islamic tradition? Indeed, wisdom is a precious jewel that shines through the ages, and one such luminary in the vast firmament of Islamic tradition is Luqman. His name may not resonate as loudly as some other figures, but his wisdom echoes throughout time, casting a gentle light on the path of righteousness and virtue. Luqman, often referred to as Luqman the Wise, was a sage with a reputation that stretched across time and cultures. Though his exact historical origins remain shrouded in mystery, his wisdom is timeless, transcending generations. His teachings, his advice, his insights, all are encapsulated in the beautiful and profound Surah Luqman from the Quran. Surah Luqman, a chapter from the Quran, carries the name of this wise sage, underscoring his significance and the weight of his wisdom. It is a testament to the depth of his understanding, the clarity of his vision, and the purity of his intentions. The surah is a tribute to Luqman's wisdom, a wisdom that was not only intellectual, but also deeply spiritual and ethical. But who exactly was Luqman? Some sources suggest he was an Ethiopian slave who rose above his circumstances through his wisdom and piety. Other accounts propose he was a renowned judge whose fair judgments were a beacon of justice. Regardless of his origins, Luqman's wisdom was so profound that it earned him a place of honor in the Quran. The Surah Luqman is more than just a chapter in the Quran. It is a treasury of wisdom, a guidebook for life. It is a reflection of Luqman's profound understanding of the human condition, his keen insight into the nature of truth and falsehood, and his unwavering commitment to the principles of justice and righteousness. With every verse, we get a glimpse of Luqman's wisdom, his balanced perspective, his deep understanding of life and its complexities. Each line is a nugget of wisdom, a pearl of insight, a beacon to guide us through the stormy seas of life. Let us now explore the teachings of Surah Luqman, a treasure trove of wisdom. Scene script. Surah Luqman, a chapter in the Quran, tells a story filled with profound wisdom. In the heart of the Quran, nestled between the pages, resides the tale of Surah Luqman. This is a tale that unfolds the wisdom of a man named Luqman, who was neither a prophet nor a king, but a humble and wise individual whose teachings continue to illuminate our path. Let's embark on this journey of understanding. The surah begins with Luqman's advice to his son, where he emphasizes the significance of Tawheed or monotheism. He says, "O my son, do not associate anything with Allah, for indeed association is a great injustice." In this simple yet profound statement, Luqman underscores the cornerstone of Islamic faith, the oneness of God. Moving forward, Luqman imparts a lesson on gratitude. He counsels his son saying, "If you were to count the blessings of Allah, you could not enumerate them." Here, Luqman encourages us to cultivate an attitude of thankfulness, to recognize the countless blessings around us, and to humble ourselves before the divine. The story proceeds with Luqman advising his son on the importance of humility and patience. He says, "O my son, indeed if a deed were the weight of a mustard seed, and it were hidden in a rock or anywhere in the heavens or in the earth, Allah would bring it forth." Through this, Luqman teaches us that no action, no matter how small, goes unnoticed by God, and so we must be patient, steadfast, and humble in our deeds. Lastly, Luqman emphasizes respect for parents, a theme that resonates throughout the Quran. He advises, "Lower to them the wing of humility out of mercy and say, 'My Lord, have mercy upon them as they brought me up when I was small.'" In doing so, Luqman instills in us the importance of honoring our parents, reminding us of their sacrifices and unconditional love. These teachings of Surah Luqman are not just lessons, they are a guide to a fulfilling life. As we navigate through our journey, let's embrace these teachings, for they are the beacon that lights our path towards understanding, wisdom, and peace. The first and foremost teaching of Surah Luqman is the importance of monotheism. Monotheism, or the belief in a single supreme deity, is a pivotal concept in Islam. It's the cornerstone of the faith, the very foundation upon which all other Islamic beliefs are built. Surah Luqman brings this concept to the fore, emphasizing its fundamental importance. It underscores the belief in the oneness of Allah, the sole creator of the universe, the giver of life, the provider of sustenance, and the only one deserving of worship. This belief is not just a theological concept, it's a deeply personal commitment that shapes a Muslim's relationship with the divine, influencing their actions, their ethics, and their outlook on life. The surah reminds us of the all-encompassing nature of Allah's knowledge and power. It tells us that not a leaf falls without His knowledge, emphasizing that everything in the universe, from the most monumental to the most minute, is within His purview. This is a profound reminder of the magnitude of Allah's dominion and a testament to His oneness. But the surah doesn't stop at just emphasizing the oneness of Allah. It urges us to recognize and acknowledge this oneness, to make it a central part of our belief system. It's one thing to know of Allah's oneness, it's another to truly internalize this belief, to let it seep into the very core of our being, to let it guide our thoughts, our actions, and our interactions. Recognizing and acknowledging the oneness of Allah means understanding that He is the source of all good and that He alone has the power to guide us, help us, and grant us success. It means attributing all our achievements to Him and seeking His help in all our endeavors. It means realizing that we are utterly dependent on Him, that without His mercy and grace, we are nothing. As Surah Luqman teaches us, recognizing the oneness of Allah is the first step towards wisdom. It's a journey of self-discovery, of spiritual growth, of building a relationship with the divine. It's about understanding our place in the universe, about recognizing the grandeur of Allah, and about aligning our lives with His will. Surah Luqman goes beyond the theological, delving into the virtues that make us better humans. Among these virtues, gratitude and humility hold a distinct place. They are not just qualities to be admired, but integral elements of a fulfilling life, according to the teachings of Islam. Let's first delve into gratitude. In Surah Luqman, it is said that Luqman advised his son to be thankful for God's blessings. This is an echo of a broader Islamic teaching that encourages us to appreciate the gifts we receive, big or small, and to acknowledge the one who bestows them. In our daily lives, it's easy to take things for granted, to overlook the little miracles that make up our existence. But when we practice gratitude, we begin to see the world in a different light. We become more aware of the beauty that surrounds us and the countless blessings that fill our lives. We realize that every breath we take, every step we make, is a gift to be thankful for. Humility, on the other hand, is about recognizing our place in the grand scheme of things. Luqman advised his son not to walk arrogantly on earth, reminding him that he is but a small part of a vast universe. This is a lesson in humility, a call to stay grounded. It's easy to get lost in our own egos, to believe that we are the center of the universe. But humility reminds us that we are part of something much bigger. It teaches us to respect others, to recognize their worth, and to appreciate their contributions. Gratitude and humility are intertwined. When we are grateful, we acknowledge the source of our blessings, and this naturally leads us to humility. We realize that we are not the masters of our fate, but rather recipients of divine grace. And this realization in turn inspires us to be more humble, to be more grateful. It's a beautiful cycle, one that enriches our lives and those around us. As we learn from Surah Luqman, gratitude and humility are virtues that lead us to wisdom. Patience and respect, two virtues that Surah Luqman holds in high regard. As we delve deeper into the teachings of Surah Luqman, we find that patience and respect are not merely mentioned as good virtues to have, but emphasized as fundamental principles for personal growth and societal harmony. In the realm of patience, Surah Luqman advises us to remain steadfast and composed, especially in the face of adversity. It is about understanding that life's trials and tribulations are but temporary, and with patience we can overcome them. It is an exercise in self-control, a test of endurance, and ultimately, a path to personal growth. Patience is not passive, it is active and dynamic, a form of wisdom that allows us to navigate life's challenges with grace and dignity. Now let's turn our attention to respect, a virtue that Surah Luqman holds in equal esteem. Respect, as taught in Surah Luqman, is about treating others with kindness, understanding, and dignity, irrespective of their status or background. It is about acknowledging the inherent worth of every individual and treating them as we would like to be treated. Respect is a reflection of our character, a testament to our values, and a beacon of our humanity. Surah Luqman teaches us that these virtues, patience and respect, are intrinsically intertwined. They complement each other, creating a balanced and harmonious society. When we are patient, we become more understanding, more forgiving, and thus more respectful. And when we respect others, we demonstrate patience, understanding their perspectives, and allowing for differences. These teachings are not merely meant for us to follow in isolation. They are a call for collective action, an invitation for us to foster a society rooted in patience and respect, leading to a more peaceful and harmonious world. Surah Luqman teaches us that patience and respect are not just virtues, but pathways to wisdom and fulfillment. Together, let's walk these pathways, guided by the wisdom of Surah Luqman, as we strive for personal growth and societal harmony.